Welcome to Swolefam, and this is DANK or JANK, where I play questionable titles so you may want to. On this episode, we play the free-to-play Warhammer 40k Speed Freeks game, a spin-off of one of my favorite game series, Twisted Metal. So surely combining two of my most lifelong and treasured things should make an unequivocally dank experience, right? Well, the results are more mixed than Mork and Gork. Right off the squig bat, the presentation is sweet. Menus, audio effects, and visuals get you hype for a proper crumpin'. And honestly, for the most part, the game provides some fun orcish carnage. The sense of speed is great. The controls are functional enough to provide some solid action, and the diversity of the 8 vehicles available at launch is surprisingly vast. Speaking of vast, the customization options for your vehicles are just that. I must say I appreciate recent Warhammer games using the paint colors from the hobby in the games. It is always a nice touch. So while the frame of this truck is solid, other parts might be too ramshackle for their own good. First up, the game has technical issues.
Ryan, are you on the opposite team? You are.
Yeah.
While smoother than a lot of releases nowadays, lag spikes can plague you for the first couple minutes of a match. The combat is fun, but vehicles feel uneven. The heavier options like the looted wagon sacrifice a lot of speed for durability and offense power that aren't worth the trade, making the same couple vehicles your go-to, which leads into the repetitive nature of this title, which that repetition might wear on you sooner than you may think. As currently, there are only 2 modes at launch. While both modes are enjoyable enough, they are not fully realized. The point control mode is something more my speed, but it has a race stapled onto the end of it as a glorified catch-up mechanic.
Oh my god, you weren't kidding. They have a 100-point fucking lead.
Just give us a separate race mode if you want players to race. While the Stompa bombing run mode is thematic, it is plagued with numerous small issues that make it a chore. While I understand the big defense for people will be that this game is free, and while my wallet appreciates that, even little things like options for AI practice matches, in-game tutorials, and etc. would go a long way to make it seem finished. My general thoughts on the presentation are positive. However, I think more could have been done to capture the truly insane nature of the 40k orc. Using the warp to evade attacks or shooting a guided missile grot are crazed and appropriately awesome moments. But flavorful elements like an off-kilter orc announcer or more animations happening with your vehicles could elevate this title. Lastly, while I praise the diversity of the vehicles, some crucial options are still missing, such as trucks, battle wagons, hunter rigs, killer rigs, and war bikes. If they plan to add these later, then ignore this bit, but as it stands, majority of our matches were half filled with bots as is, so the future is unclear.
Why is there 2
No,
bombs?
it's Hot Pockets. No, it's No, his name's Pot Hockets, not Hot Pockets. That's stupid.
As we trundle towards the finish line of this video, is Speed Freeks dank or jank? There's a lot to be desired with this 40k title. I commend it for being a fun, free-to-play experience that delivers on its mission. Fast, intense, vehicular, orc-based combat to a forgotten genre that was helmed by the likes of Twisted Metal. At every good turn with Speed Freeks, there's always an ugly one ahead.
How'd I get crumped in the warp?
However, it satisfies enough of that itch with no barrier to entry to wheel past the finish line, garnering a dank from us. So that's it. If you enjoy this series and want to see a specific Warhammer game get covered, leave it in the comments. As always, this is Rafik from Swolefam. Stay swole.
We got the bomb! We lost the bomb! I'm gonna shoot me quad missile at these Nazis! I almost killed him! I did kill him! Oh my god!